Okay, I'm going to talk about how to calculate probability when you have replacement and when you don't have replacement, and how to find conditional type probabilities. All right, so what's going on here? I have 6 jelly beans. All right, so I have 6 jelly beans in a bag. And it looks like I have a yellow jelly bean, a green, which is maybe apple, yellow is lemon, 2 plum, purple jelly beans, and 2 strawberry jelly beans. So I randomly pick 1 jelly bean. Okay, so let's just start off nice and easy. I go in here with my hand and I'm going to randomly select 1 jelly bean. Okay, what's the probability that I get a plum? So basically, what is the probability that I pick out a plum jelly bean? Well, my hand's going in there, I'm going in random. I have 6 total jelly beans I could be picking. 2 of them are plum. So the probability I get a plum is 2 over 6. Okay, you can simplify that and plug that into your calculator. It's about 0.3333, which is about 33%. Okay? All right. Now, where this gets more difficult is when I randomly pick more than 1 jelly bean. So suppose now I'm going to go and pick 2 jelly beans, and I'm going to use replacement. What's the probability I pick 2 plum jelly beans? So let's write this down. This is getting a plum on the first pick and a plum on the second pick. All right. So let's start with the first pick. What's my probability of getting a plum on the first pick? Well, we just calculated that. My first pick means I start with 6, I put my hand in and I get 1 at random, and there's a probability 2 over 6 that I'm going to get a plum, because there's 6 jelly beans I'm picking from, and 2 of them are plum. Okay, so that's the first pick. Now, I use replacement. So if I get that plum, all right, I'm going to put it back. I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to throw it back in there, and now I'm going to select again. So now that I'm going to select again, but I put it back in there, what's my probability of getting another plum? Well, it doesn't change because I put the first plum back in. So the second plum is still 2 over 6 as well. All right, and then when you have and type probabilities, we're using the multiplication rule, which means we multiply these probabilities together. So the first one is the probability of the first plum, and the second is the probability of the second plum. You multiply them together, and you get our answer, which is 4 over 36, or 1/9. Okay, you can plug that into a calculator and figure out what that is as a decimal. All right, now, suppose I randomly pick 2 jelly beans without replacement. This is where it gets a little more difficult. So I'm still doing the same thing. I want the probability of getting a plum for the first jelly bean and a plum for the second jelly bean. All right, so I still have that and probability. So I'll start with just figuring out the plum for the first jelly bean. The first jelly bean, I start with 6. All right, I put my hand in and I get 1. So that's the 2 over 6 again. Doesn't change. Now, I got a plum. I got a plum by random chance. I just happened to get a plum. So now one of the plums is gone. I do not use replacement. Without replacement means I do not put that plum back. I have it. I ate it. Right? It was delicious. It's gone. Don't put it back. So now what's the probability I get a second plum? The second plum, well, it looks like I only have 5 jelly beans left. So instead of 6, now I have 5 left. How many of them are plum? Well, one of the plums is gone, so I only have 1 plum left. Okay, so the first plum is 2 over 6. The second plum jelly bean is 1 over 5, because I did not replace the first one that I took out. Okay, because it's and type probability, we multiply these together. Okay. When you multiply 6 times 1/5, you get 2 over 30, which is 1 over 15. You can plug that into a calculator to simplify it into a decimal. All right, one more thing I want to talk about. Students often get this type of question confused with this type of question. Okay, so D often is confused with C, so let me talk about conditional probability type question. This is an entirely different type question. So let's read through it. We randomly pick one jelly bean and we eat it. Okay? And that's happened, right? They're saying that's already occurred. If the first jelly bean you ate was plum, what is the probability that you pick the second plum jelly bean? This is a conditional type probability question. So this, if I were to write this out using a probability notation, this means what's a probability that I get the second plum given that I already ate the first plum? Notice this question's not asking what is the probability that I'm getting 2 plum jelly beans. No. They're saying you already ate the first plum jelly bean. What's the probability now that you're going to get the second plum jelly bean? Okay? So the answer to this question is just that 1/5. Because you have, if I go back up to my drawing up here, you have eaten one of them. One of them is gone. You have 1 plum left out of the 5 that are left over. So probability of getting the second plum given the first plum was already eaten is just that 1/5. Much different answer than the 1/15. Please notice that these are 2 different type questions.